ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुमिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषाय शून्यवादिपाशादिदेशतारिणे। जयो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। दोषान् परेषां हि गुणेषु साधवो गृह्णन्ति केचिन्न भवादृशो द्विजा। गुणां च फाल्गुन् बहुलीकरिष्णवो महत्तमातेषु विदद्भवानगम्। Twice born Daksha, a man like you, can simply find fault in the qualities of others. Lord Shiva, however, not only finds no faults in the qualities, but if someone has little good quality, he magnifies it greatly. Unfortunately, you have found fault with such a great soul. Hare Krishna. I hope you're able to hear. Traveling now, we making an attempt to finish temple in time. So all this will be part. Okay. Now, fault finding, opposite of appreciating. And you see that Daksha is the twice born. So just because we know Shastra, some of us are Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, Bhakti Vedanta, it doesn't mean you know how to live with devotees. Therefore, I said it is very easy actually to alone sit and practice Krishna consciousness. But when we come in association of devotees, is one of the qualities which you have to take care of finding. It's a very big disqualification. In fact, in society, they call it judgmental, isn't it? He's too judgmental. He's always finding fault. In another way, their word is judgmental. We feel so suffocated in front of somebody who is fault finding. And we feel so comfortable as somebody who appreciates others. In fact, once Tamal Krishna Maharaj, who was Srila Prabhupada's secretary, was asked, what is the quality of Srila Prabhupada that you personally saw? He was with Prabhupada all the time practically. He said, if he is Srila Prabhupada, if he sees the smallest of quality in such any person, he used to feel so encouraging so much in service to Krishna, any smallest of quality. Once what happened, Prabhupada was taking class in America, and among his new students, I don't think anybody was even initiated that time, just people are hearing him. And somebody came in to the room, bum kind of a huge person. And he went to the toilet and, big amount of tissue paper, he kept and walked out. I said, see, he's trying to do some service. And our greatest of greatest personality, Shri Krishna, he always only sees the good qualities. In fact, say suppose I give you 100 mangoes. Out of the 100 mangoes, 99 are bad and one is good. What you will do? That shows what kind of man you are. I've given you a gift now. But if you find, one rotten, two rotten, there is a limit. After that, is a hey, throw it away. Even people that come to us, there is a limit beyond which we cannot tolerate the deficiencies. Not that, okay, whatever it is, we can say no. Beyond the limit, we say no, we can't. We know our capacity. But Prabhupada was totally different person. Some people will do so many things, nasty things, and go away, leave the temple, and then come back, fall at the feet of Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, please forgive me. Please come. Cannot even imagine that heart. We don't have that heart. There was one devotee who left the temple and left the temple means leaving the service to Prabhupada. In his own word, chanting. That's okay, but left means left. He left the service. And then he called up one friend in the temple. How's Prabhupada? What did Prabhupada do when he came to know I left the temple? He said, Prabhupada was crying. He felt so bad, he came running. So that is the heart of an Acharya. So much love, so much affection. Now, if you see the fault, in front of Srila Prabhupada, we are nothing. But still, he is having affection. How is it? Because we are judgmental. Now, we value, in society, you know this, when we talk to anybody, first we value that person. Is he of the same standard? If he is of the same standard, we envy him. We put him down. If he is higher, we're jealous of him. If he is lower, we kick him. That's how we deal with this world. Isn't it? That's why too. I will go among friends and relatives. Let us be honest. We are only 1% devotee. 99% we are still karmis. Our karmi brain is still working. That is how we talk to. We meet somebody. He is poor man, uneducated, dumb. What do you say? We keep away. And we see somebody very rich. We think how to take advantage of him, or we become jealous of him. And even a friend, one colleague was telling me, we are expert in PhD. Pull him down. What is new PhD? Pull him down. Anybody you see, how to find some fault and pull him down. He's like, basically, we should try to see, we should appreciate other people, correct? It's only a theory. When somebody glorifies another, see, we are in spiritual line, we're not interested in material qualities. Let us talk spiritual, because we're not interested in dumb material qualities. So spiritual, somebody is, has some sincerity in service to Krishna. He chants without sleeping. Every day reads Prabhupada book. These are the best two qualities if you have. He gets up for right time for Mangalarti. Take it. Get in all the artis. It's very respect. He has a seva attitude, wants to serve other Vaishnavas, wants to serve. External humility has no meaning. Wants to serve. Not externally serving and internally revolting. No. Happy to serve Vaishnavas. These are wonderful qualities. And when somebody is glorifying somebody's Vaishnava qualities, or you say he has so much love for Prabhupada, so much he loves Guru Maharaj, so much he loves. If somebody is magnifying and glorifying these qualities of somebody, can you stand it? Just watch your heart. Generally, we are not able to stand anybody's glorification. That is neophyte. Neophyte devotee, Guru is there, Krishna is there, that's it. He cannot tolerate any other person being glorified. He just cannot tolerate. He can't. He feels unhappy. Why I was not glorified? Why is he glorifying that person? So generally among neophyte devotees, we are very careful not to glorify another devotee. Don't do it, because he will get irritated. He only thinks that we have come to glorify him. Jai, Jai. He wants his Jai, Jai to happen all the time. If somebody you tell Jai for another person, he becomes upset. That. And introspect, that is very much true about us. We cannot handle anybody's glorification, anybody's appreciation. Then at that moment, what do you do? See, this is the reality. I don't know how many of you. They say that example, let us look at the solution at the end. So, Prabhupada gives an example of a needle. Needle as a hole, but it is finding hole in another needle. See, there is a hole there. Or a famous saying in English, people in glass houses do not throw stones at others. You're yourself living in a glass house. If you throw stone on others, your whole house will be broken. So we are ourselves sitting in million faults. So better mind your own business. Take care. Fault finding comes when we have a service. It's a very, very dirty service. It is done with a great deal of pain, because we only want to appreciate. So you see the difference between a great man and a low man is a low man magnifies other people's fault and he diminishes other people good quality. He's called a small man. And a great man is he appreciates a smallest of quality on another person and he ignores so many bad qualities on the person. He becomes a great person. And what becomes a small person? Who does reverse. And how much you feel comfortable. And I tell you recently, we have Atul Krishna Prabhu guiding us so nicely. He's perfect in his behavior. I was entering, Mayapur. Some of you were there. I had actually gone to get permission for initiation. Somehow we had not taken pre-permission, landed and were begging some devotees can be initiated. So, but landing itself, we were running. So I had gone for that permission and we have spent time. And then when I was coming back to the hall, I was late for the class. It's for anybody an irritation. Somebody come late, correct? And I should be there. We have invited him for taking class. He was taking such beautiful classes. And then he entered. He said, see, Navaneshta, so much in anxiety about your welfare. He said that words, just how much it makes me comfortable. True, I had done some small service, but you appreciate somebody's service, the person feels so comfortable. And imagine another person. See, he's a leader, he's coming late. Now, how much uncomfortable I'll feel when you do that? True. So, appreciating good qualities requires a good culture, good training. And how do you live among Vaishnavas when you don't have this behavior? So, chanting Hare Krishna, yeah, many people do. That's not a big deal. But to do something of Prabhupada, we cannot do alone. It has to be done together. And how do you learn to do that together when you do not even know how to appreciate other person's qualities? How do you do that? How do you do that? It is very, very difficult. It is going to be very, very difficult. Okay, so this is actually a quality we have to think about, meditate. One side we should chant Hare Krishna, read Srila Prabhupada books. One side we should try to develop these qualities because they are dear to Krishna. If we have this quality, we become very dear to Krishna. So now coming back to fault finding, another Prabhupada gives an example of a bee and a fly. And a fly always looks for dirty areas, correct? And a bee always looks for honey. So it's not that the temple should be a dirty place and somebody has to search some good quality now. The devotees in the temple should be so beautiful. Therefore, we have to keep filtering. Some tiny times the devotees say, please don't stay here. Because why? The people are coming and we cannot tolerate beyond a particular limit. That the devotees full time should be a role model for people. They should be a role model. I met the devotees, so nice. We appreciate. Okay. So therefore we need highest of standards for the full-time members, and they should know that the higher responsibility. The people are not coming just to hear the philosophy or take the darshan of the deities. The most important thing will be the qualities. How do they behave with each other? I remember in my college I was being trained by Prithu Prabhu. He's also a proper disciple. He's based in Germany, preaches in Russia even now. I wish to get him also to Mangalore and address all of you. And then what happened? I joined Bangalore finally. And he was in tour of India. He landed in Bangalore. Coincidentally, Guru Maharaj was there. So I was new devotee. I was just watching how both of them will meet each other. Generally in material life, two leaders, they meet in a very, they both are seeking respect and they will be not so comfortable with each other. But when they met with so much embracing each other with affection, tears of my God, look at them. Isn't the spirit so beautiful? They know how to appreciate each other. When I was reading Chaitanya Charitamrita, Sanatan Goswami landed up in Jagannathpur. He was staying in the house of Haridas Thakur. And Rupa Goswami, rather at that time, Rupa Goswami, both stayed at Haridas Thakur. They did not enter the Jagannath temple. Because they were almost converted to Muslim religion, they considered themselves fallen. Haridas Thakur is born in a Muslim family, so he never entered Jagannath temple. Rupa and Sanatana, even though they were by birth Saras of Brahmins, but they did not enter out of feeling themselves not to violate the traditional ruler Jagannath Puri. They used to stay outside at the house of Haridas Thakur. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had personally given Haridas Thakur a small kuti to stay. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu landed in Jagannath Puri, and when he was going from Bengal, Haridas Thakur said, "My dear Lord, you are going away. I am such a wretched soul. I'll get your darshan." Indicating that in Jagannath Puri temple, people with Muslim birth are not allowed. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "Haridas, please give up your humility. It pains my heart to see your humility." You see, appreciate it. So then what happened when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, used to come to the house of Haridas Thakur, Rupa Goswami was also staying there. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he went to Jagannath Puri, when he was welcomed there, he personally asked for a solitary cottage near the Jagannath temple, which he took it for Haridas Thakur. Just imagine. Personally, so is very dear to him. Now Haridas Thakur was there, Rupa Goswami when he came, Sanatan when he came, they used to stay with them. So this time of the visit of Rupa Goswami, they were based in Vrindavan. And they were doing wonderful service, establishing Vrindavan, writing books. So when Rupa Goswami came to Jagannath Puri, were staying, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to his place. So the both were paid obeisance. And then Rupa Goswami, he asked, "What are you writing? I heard you're writing something." So he was writing beautiful verses. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu looked at it. He said, "These are like pearls." So I have personal experience. When you write with good consciousness, they say, by writing you can know the mind of a person. It's true. But writing with good consciousness, then it is amazing. Your handwriting is also amazing. Rupa Goswami, the exhorter, but like pearls he was writing. Take it. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "Your handwriting is like pearls. Appreciate it." Then he said, "Please speak something." But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was stunned with wonder. Next day, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu brought his whole team. Ramananda Rai, Swarup Damodar, his core team he brought to the place. He said, "Let us hear what Rupa Goswami is writing." And everybody was saying one of the glorification. He says, of the holy name is so beautiful that I need, millions of tongues and billions of years. When this two name, Krishna, enter my heart, I'm not able to taste it properly because I have only one tongue. I need millions of tongues, millions of years to really taste his name of Krishna. So I was stunned. We heard the glorification of the holy name, but never heard a glorification like this. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sabhatam. Anyway, so he was Spuritiva Sachinandana. His beautiful glorification is going on of Lord Chaitanya, of various things. Everybody was, my God, how beautiful he is writing. Everybody was stunned. And everybody, offered their blessings to Rupa Goswami and they went away. Now, how will Haridas Thakur deal? I am Namacharya Haridas Thakur. Nobody said anything for me. And so much they glorified. Did he feel like that? No, he did not feel it. He embraced Rupa Goswami. You are so fortunate. You are so fortunate. And then he's saying, no, you are so fortunate. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu calls you as Namacharya. He came to distribute the holy name, but that glory he is giving to you like that. Both are appreciating each other. See, exalted Vaishnavas, two leaders of Lord Chaitanya's army, how much they are appreciating and respecting others. So this quality we need to appreciate and respect. We have come here and we came to this moment to glorify Krishna. We came to glorify Krishna's devotee. We are not come here to criticize. That is not a good quality. That disqualifies us. Correct? When you come to appreciate, look at him. How great he is. Look at him. Every person we see, he has received the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He received the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. He's sitting and chanting. My God. Aho patosu pachovi gariyana yachi vagre vartate namotipam. Look at him. And at the tip of his tongue, the holy name of the Lord has manifested. Look at him. How glorious is this person. Isn't it? How wonderful it will be when we can develop a personality like that. Be able to glorify other devotees. Okay? We have to learn. But then this glorification should not become some empty flattery. That should also not. Empty flattery. That's also not true. They really see any small good quality in that person. So nice he is, so wonderful. Oh, chant, so attentive, hearing every word. Amazing. And how the devotee feels. They feel so nice. Everybody feels so comfortable. And you can have reverse of that. Because faults are there. Prabhupada says you want to find fault, you'll find fault everywhere. It's full of fault. Now the comes now, let us meditate. Okay, this is fine. This is our qualities. Now let us meditate on the solution of this. The solution of this is what? The solution is find fault with yourself. That's a Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada gave a solution. That when fault in others disturb you, find fault with yourself. Amazing, isn't it? When you're meditating on your own faults, I gave that example. You have an examination. You need 100 by 100 to pass that examination. And you got only 10 marks. Find fault with yourself. You got 90 marks, still 10 more marks you need. Now, if somebody has the 10 marks, that question he has solved, even though you have not solved, take it from him. Take it from him. Correct. So you are not seeing, okay, he didn't do the 90. That's not your business. That's the examiner's business. What are your business? Hey, how did he solve that question? Yeah? So you may not be having, somebody may not be having any quality, but he honors the prasadam with great respect. Prabhuji, how do you always honor with so much respect the prasadam? He had the realization. When you associate with devotee, not only you get theory with realization. Therefore, association is very powerful. Lavamatra sadhu sangha sarvasiddhi hoya. Even smallest of association can save you. Little faith he has in Guru and Krishna, little faith he has in Srila Prabhupada, faith he has in the Shastra, faith he has in the sweetness of the holy name, faith he has in association of devotees. Just here, not only you're getting concept, you're getting with realization. You make immediate progress. Correct? But if you are fault finding, what is the benefit? Oh, you know that? वो भी गलत लिखा है उसने वो भी गलत लिखा है. That is one part. But how does it benefit anybody? Are you a teacher? No, you're not the teacher. You can put thermometer to somebody's mouth only when you are his doctor. That's another example I gave you many times. Only when you are a doctor or somebody, put thermometer in mouth, because then there is a benefit. And if you tell him in 97, he will ask you, what should I do? He will give him medicine. If somebody is not your student, why you are telling him his fault? Not a reality. But if somebody is your student, you can tell. But provided there is a relationship. If there is no proper relationship, you tell somebody his fault. That's it. He will not see it again. You are nonsense. You are lowest. He will not see your face again. But if there is a relationship, you will understand. Yes, I made a mistake. I will not do again. We'll take with so much affection. So when Guru tells a fault, actually it's a mercy. But he will not, and it leads to quick progress. But the point is, he will not tell you unless he knows we can accept. Most of us only accept appreciation. Very few people can hear their fault, and very few people can appreciate it. Very few people will actually tell you your fault because they know it's dangerous game, it's breaking the relationship. But even after hearing the fault, yes. So what do we do? Find fault with yourself. That is one very thing. One even more interesting thing. Find fault with the material existence. Like in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Jana Mrityu Jara Vyadi Dukha Dosha Anudarshanam. Dosha, find fault. Dosha, where? Dosha in the cycle of birth and death. Find fault with this. Krishna points out, we are thinking this world is a place of great enjoyment. Krishna is finding fault for us. He says, can't you see there is a fault? You want to be very happy here, my dear child. But can't you see there is a difficulty? Janma Mritu Jara Vyadi, the four kind of fault. The birth, old age, disease, that can't you see these faults are there? So we can find fault with this material existence. This will help you become serious in spiritual life. Like in Bhagavad Gita, there is one more Shrihi Samsparshaja Voga Dukkha Yonave Evate Adi Antavanta Kaunte Anate Sharamate Buddha. Buddha. Those are intelligent people, they understand there is a fault in the sense gratification. because it only gives you pain. Find fault in all our plan of sense enjoyment. Find fault in resultant material life of Janamritu Jaravadi. Find fault in the material body is you know so difficult, the material life. Find fault in the material world, our own existence. Therefore, Prabhupada says spiritual world means all good, and material world means all bad. So here we should put our intelligence and progress in spiritual life. Okay. Otherwise, fault finding applied in the wrong place. See, another thing which is experience is that we should not analyze everything. We have no business to analyze everything unless it is your service. Our tendency is to imitate Krishna in every way. Krishna is in the heart of everybody, he's analyzing everything. The way we say, no, common saying, mind your own business. Very important in spiritual life. You focus why your mind is scattered here and there. See, he's doing that, he's doing that for, he's doing that. That doesn't make you great. That doesn't make you great. By finding fault in others, you don't become big. By finding fault in others, rather the joke is if you find fault in others, you get their sinful activity, their sinful reactions. See, the example I gave you previously, I'll repeat in the context here. There was a prostitute, and she had no other profession other than prostitution to live. A lone lady. She was living in that profession. And there was a Brahmin opposite to her house. And every day used to come. See, one more customer has come. One more customer has come. And every time to count customers, he used to keep a stone there. So there was a mountain in front of his house. So end of the day, the prostitute went to heaven because she was, a great devotee, and she knew that's the only way of livelihood in emergency. And the other man is meditating on that. I had even a better example. Once when two brahmacharis were crossing a river. I told you this. So that one another person said, can you help me cross a river? One lady came, pregnant lady. I'm in a difficulty. The river has to be crossed. I will not be able to do it. Can you somebody help me? So now brahmachari is not supposed to even stare at a woman, forget about touching her. And here he is supposed to put her on her shoulders. So he said, come. He put her on her shoulders and he walked through the river, other brahmachari accompanying him, and then he put her down. She said, thank you so much. And she went his way, they went. So next day, the brahmachari, how you could do that? You're touching her legs and you're touching hair and she's touching your head. How you could do that? So he said, I was carrying her for 15 minutes on my body. You're carrying her for 15 hours in your head. This is fault finding. You don't know what is his consciousness. There is Atamat Manate Jagat. That is the biggest problem. Whatever we are, we think other person is also like that. They think like that. Correct? Is it a great quality of fault finding? That's not a great quality. And sometimes, therefore, at the same time, sometimes it becomes difficult. Okay, so, why don't you go to the devotee? Now, if it's Prabhuji, please forgive me so much. There should be tears in your eyes. Please forgive me. But some fault in yours keep disturbing me. When you chant, I think you miss Hare. Just to submit it. If he's senior to you. If he's younger, you can counsel him. Be careful when you're chanting. Yes, bro. You're missing one Hare. Yeah, I will be careful. You take it in the positive. There is a relationship. And it's a senior now. You cannot tell like that. So just be careful. Thank you so much. But it's not that it cannot be worked out. But if it is suffocating you so much, otherwise it's not your business. You do your own job. So find fault in the material existence. I am in the material existence, but this existence I'm thinking is a great enjoyment. And Krishna is giving you so much wonderful knowledge. I'm not taking advantage of that. I see so much kama, krodha, lobha, mada. Yesterday discussed Matsarya. I have all these qualities. We find fault generally out of envy. And a teacher, when he's checking paper, he's finding fault, but that is not wrong. That is his business. Can a teacher give you 64? He says wrong. He is finding fault. But that is a service. So if you have a service, that is different. But who has given you that service? When Chitraketu find fault of Shiva taking class with Parvati on his lap, at that time Parvati says, my dear child, my dear son, because she is the mother for everybody, my dear son, who given you the service? Even Brahma will not do this, analyzing Lord Shiva. Here, like Daksha is doing that. Who given you the service? Now she is saying, so you may be initiated. Dvija is second initiated. Okay. You know. Who? Daksha. So just don't think I'm initiated. No, that's okay. You are Bhakti Shastra now. That's okay. I'm Bhakti Vedanta now. That's also okay. Bhakti Bhava, we have degrees. Bhakti Sarvabhauma. We have all these degrees. Fine. Fine. That's okay. But you're only finding fault. You don't even know. Therefore, we find so many devotees. They may be well educated, don't know how to live a devotee. They just cannot appreciate. They cannot serve. Just like sometimes what happens, some devotee is not well. Okay, he takes some rest, get well. That time you get a chance to do service. So when you serve Vaishnava, when you glorify Vaishnava, you get his good qualities. This is even a metal word, it will happen. So when you get a chance, but when you, and most important thing, you get not only good quality, the devotee has what quality? Taste. He has some pleasure in service to Krishna, therefore he is going on day after day. Correct? True? Otherwise, how can you maintain it? You cannot maintain somebody artificially. It will blow away in a few days. Correct? He has some taste. Otherwise, how is he going on? But at the same time, when you criticize somebody, you are meditating on that, like that Brahmana meditating on the prostitute, or that another brahmachari meditating, is holding the girl on it. You are actually getting the bad quality. So therefore, it is intelligent to glorify, not to criticize. Criticize means you are meditating. He's like that, and nobody likes it. I once went to one person in Bangalore, a big man, and I did not know he and his brother had just parted ways. So we were just sitting there, and he was constantly criticizing his brother. He did like that. My brother is an idiot. He looted me. He cheated me. Blah blah blah. How did we feel? Do you think we felt nice? He could have just said, no, somehow it happened. We have parted. Why you're criticizing? What is the gain of that? You're pouring all negativity out. Nobody likes to hear that. And then we saw that even Lord Shiva, when he said something, he said, he does say, Lord Shiva does say that, the Daksha unnecessarily criticized me, and then Acharya is pointing out there is a slight amount of dissatisfaction in his heart, having been, cursed by Daksha. It is being analyzed as a fault. We are not doing that. Is the Bhagavata is doing. But what we are understanding here, what are we understanding here by that example? That heart should always be happy and satisfied. Evam prasanna manasa. Literally there in this world. Maybe last life I cheated somebody. So somebody has cheated me. Now you just imagine. Like we were analyzing yesterday, Arjuna's heart, he's on the battlefield. Now these people have what they have not done to him. Correct? But that pain is not there in his heart. Otherwise he cannot hold Krishna in his heart. And tears of compassion come. These great qualities can only come when the heart is golden. Very rare. We don't even know what is it. Tears of compassion. None of us have it. That only comes in the heart of a great man. Materially, sometimes they see, some poor child hungry and people get tears. Spiritually, real suffering is spiritual. Separation from, I told you this so many times. Prabhupada was sitting on a park and he was seeing people, the suit tie with a suitcase running and climbing a bus and going. So one devotee came to talk to Prabhupada. He was in the front. Tears and gliding Prabhupada's eyes. Sure. Prabhupada, what happened? Prabhupada saying how these people can understand Krishna consciousness. Just imagine. From the core of his heart, Prabhupada used to feel, save these people. They don't know what is Krishna consciousness. Name ruchi jivedaya. More your heart becomes purified. Then you will understand what is compassion. Therefore, Prabhupada going to America, you cannot understand. Prabhupada preaching, you think maybe Atmat, maybe you want to become famous man like we do, and we will not be able to appreciate how he gave himself. Vaishnava is giving himself. So if you are not able to appreciate, at least don't criticize, because you may be making big blunder. There are so many people. If you type on the net, how many people find fault with ISKCON? ISKCON is sending money abroad, jokers. ISKCON doesn't know. These people don't know what is Vedic philosophy. Even Prabhupada had his own godfathers not able to understand, and they could not do anything, and they were criticizing his Prabhupada movement. Prabhupada saw that. So many things happen. When you cannot do, somebody else does. They become, because our focus is not on Krishna being glorified. So we have to learn. It's a very wonderful quality to come out of fault finding. Then you can say, then we should be blind. We should not see fault in others. See, we are not blind also. Like yesterday I pointed out, Arjuna said, Durubuddhe or Duryodhana. He's not blind. At the same time, so therefore there is something I always told you, let us meditate on that. Discrimination and fault finding. Now I want to advance in Krishna consciousness. So I'm always seeking an association in which I feel so much love of Krishna, I feel dedication. So that is always there. Discrimination. But it doesn't mean fault, because we are not criticizing somebody who doesn't have that. Like you go to buy a mango. So you cannot say that I will not, some shop mango is not there. We don't collect the whole town. See, it doesn't have mango. Now what are you doing? That's called fault finding. But discrimination is, where do I get mango? So we are looking for association. We're looking for association. Okay? That is discrimination. And fault finding is where we are not feeling encouraged, we criticize that. So what do you want? Discrimination or fault finding? We have to decide. So we do discriminate, and like a nectar of instruction says, we should deal differently with different devotees. Uttamadhikari, we should give our life. But you see the definition given in nectar of instruction of Uttamadhikari. And then Madhyamadhikari, what do we do? Madhyamadhikari, we pay obeisances. Okay, we do service. For Uttamadhikari, we give our life. And Kanishtadhikari, we respect. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu. So is there any negativity anywhere? No. What is Kanishtadhikari? Struggling to follow, struggling to practice. Even though he's practicing Krishna consciousness, still he is not fixed up. Still material desires are strong. And then next is Madhyamadhikari, who is properly initiated, is very sattvic, strictly following rules and regulations. We pay obeisance to him. And somebody who is absorbed in service to Krishna, we give our life. So three different people, three different behavior. So is fault finding? No, it is discrimination. Okay, so there is very big balancing work to do. Okay, so in this way we proceed. Okay, Hare Krishna. Any questions? Anybody has any question on that? So, what do you find fault? Find fault in the material existence. Hare Krishna, Gita Course.
जी हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, दंडवत प्रणाम। जस्ट आपने बताया ना कनिष्ठ अधिकारी, एक बार फिर से बताइए कनिष्ठ अधिकारी और उनका क्या?
Kanishta Adhikari means, sometimes as a nectar of instruction, he has taken Harinam Diksha. That is also, he has a guru. But still has distracted. His faith is not fully formed out. He is not fully Sattaguna still.
Means he is doing on his own in this type of meaning?
He
No.
is not able to appreciate other devotees. He has just guru, he has his Krishna. He's not having desire to serve. I always see, you just see, I always watch when some devotee falls sick. I see who all the one who go to serve. I see he's not advancing.
So how many types of adhikari? Means three.
Krishna, Madhyama, Uttama. So there are two kind of definition. One given in Chaitanya Charitamrita, one given in Nectar of Instruction. Nectar of Instruction is achievable. Nectar of Instruction, Kanishta Adhikari is, who is Harinam initiated but still has only focus on Guru and Krishna. not able to serve other devotees, and still attracted to material sense gratification. Correct? He's not fixed up, a little distracted. Faith is weak. Madhyamadikari is second initiated. He's taken Brahmin Diksha also. And he's quite pure now, calm, peaceful. And Uttamadikari is absorbed in the service to Krishna. That is, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, definition is different. Eh, Basically, they have given more relaxation. Rupa Goswami, even Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu definition, Kanishtathikari starts from very low. Who will once chant the name of Krishna is Kanishtathikari. Who once chanted Krishna. Hey, Haribol, you're so wonderful. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Chandkaji, from your mouth the name of Krishna has come. Great, you're so wonderful. That is, imagine the heart. And then Madhyamadikari is constantly who chants the name of Krishna. Oh, are we chanting? Constantly the name of Krishna doesn't go from him. Anuttamadikari is by seeing him, people become devotee. He doesn't have to even preach. Just by seeing him, people fall down on the ground. So like that. That is Uttamadikari. Okay, fine. Kapita Mataji, done?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, yes, got it, Prabhuji.
Because it says that in a Nectar of Instruction, do not accept anybody as spiritual master unless he is Uttamadikari. But people take Uttamadikari word from here and take the definition there from Chaitanya Charitamrita. They make a khichdi out of it. So that's why I said. Okay, Anunaya, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Can we also see as a part of plan by Krishna, because as you say, no, there cannot be anything lamentable in words, right? And if we see it as a plan and part of Krishna's plan, then can we justify with that also that no, we cannot do that fault finding? Otherwise, we are also doing fault finding in Krishna, right?
See, Krishna's plan, so whenever fault becomes visible, it is always good to present it to the authority. Prabhuji, please take care of the devotee. I felt, but you should have love and respect. No, now I know what kind of person that is. I will not deal with him. I will not see. No, you have all love and respect and affection. You are telling, Father, please take care. The devotee has some, I found the person in this way. You can present always to the person who, just like what happens, if you go and tell the fault, fight will occur, correct? Because all of us are weak. But an authority or his guru, spiritual master, you tell him, he will take care. We should never go down, we should go up. Down means I call all the crowd, then you have no right to go up. It's all over, correct? In fact, what happened very interesting, once when devotee left the temple, and why do you leave a temple? They leave a temple, meaning some problem is there. So he left the temple president called a meeting and told him, this person, he did like this, he did like that, and I left the temple. So Prabhupada came to know. He wrote a letter. The first word is rascal to the president. Why did you do that? You could have just told me. You could have told the GBC. That is fine. Why you have told everybody? Now, if he wants to come back, how will he come back now? You made it so difficult. Correct? Nice. So these are all things to meditate and improve. Not easy. Okay. Thank you, Anunaya Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Prafulla Patra.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Pranam Prabhuji. How can we try to avoid finding fault, Prabhuji? How can we try
find fault in ourselves? Make a list. How many faults I have? See, I don't even chanting time. My mind is not there in chanting. Fault number 1. Fault number 2. No desire to read proper books. Fault number 3. No desire to serve Vaishnavas. I'm very happy to take service from others. But I personally have no desire to serve Vaishnavas. Going to the spiritual world, Krishna is not alone. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Gopi Bhartur Das Kamalayor Dasa Dasa Anu Dasa. I'm servant of the servant of the servant. Correct? It is a Dasa Dasa Anu Dasa. All the acharyas are taught. I heard so many acharyas say this word. Daso Asmi. I am servant. But to really feel that I am a servant of Vaishnava, just think how happy it feels, isn't it? So sweet. I am subordinate to Krishna means I am also subordinate to his devotee. And we simply say I am humble. I am not humble. We are very proud. It's not easy to learn. The more it develops service attitude, seva attitude, more it advances Krishna consciousness. Okay? Hare Krishna. Yathika Nayak.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Very good morning. My question is that in our workplace, there will be so many people who will be mean to us, who will be finding faults in us. But if we tell them by mistake that this is wrong, they literally shout at us. So how do we handle such people?
You know, na. See, we should know. No, you're discriminating, you're understanding. But you know how to be, it should be very normal outside. As a gentleman, we should tolerate as a gentleman. Correct? When you're a gentleman. Criticism others, we should tolerate. He is not, we should not allow them to enter the topics of Krishna because that we get hurt. Correct? We get angry. So when anger has started in your body, you should notice it and learn. As you advance in spiritual life, people they are very upset that Vida, Raga, Bhaya, Krodha, three things we should be free from: attachment, fear, and anger. And don't you think all the three we have? Anna? Attachment, fear, and anger. We have all the three. So we should try to come out. So it's not easy to deal with when we are dealing. Therefore, I saw this and I ran away. Living in the temple atmosphere. That's why we are living among devotees, and at least a devotee's atmosphere should be that ideal. We should create an atmosphere that people feel very peaceful, comfortable, happy. Not that here we all sit and find fault in each other. It's so difficult. So difficult. We left the material world and we are coming and living in a temple. At least the brahmachari should know. The full-time brahmacharis, full-time grihastha, or even the congregation who come regularly to the temple with a committed service. They are in the community, so they have to, these are the things to learn. How to learn to appreciate and not learn. Okay, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yes, Neeraja Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, in one class we learned that in this material world, about the relationship in the material world. When someone faces any, he's being cheated by a person, like you gave the example of a person's losing money. And like Krishna will tell us, is showing us how the relations are in the material world. Like we can't trust anyone or anything. And if if a devotee has lost his money due to someone's like greediness, and does Krishna leave the devotee in the mental agony, or will he help them to recover their money, Prabhuji?
No, see, Vyavaharika level, it's your own karma. Without Krishna's sanction, you didn't lose your money. Now, Vyavaharika level, go and put a police case. That's okay. Okay. Suppose a thief has come to your house. You have to beat him. You have to tie him and call the police. Anna, Vyavaharika. Internally, you should see, wow, what was the reason? Why did that? What karma I must have done? Now today, Krishna says for devotee karma is reduced. One devotee, I remember, was having severe headache. He had malaria. So in malaria, one of the symptoms, you get a head-breaking headache. You get a severe headache. He was telling me so much pain I'm getting. And Krishna says he reduces the pain. Imagine what was actually coming. That way we should. So Krishna,
Okay.
I'm a devotee. I would have lost everything, my house, everything. I lost only 1 lakh rupees. Thank you so much. And now, Krishna, I have to do my duty. I'll put a case on him. Now, if he gets arrested, he said, your money got stolen. That was your karma. Now I tell in the jail is your karma. People can argue, People can argue. Say, I can come and slap you. And you say, why did you slap me? That is your karma. So you say, I put a police case. Now that is your karma. Handle it.
Yes, sir.
You cannot say it's your karma, so you handle. No, that's fine. But what is your karma? Okay.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu.
Vanali ji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Yes.
Prabhuji, I had just a query, just like Mataji said at your workplace, when we see that our juniors, though we don't have feeling of seniority, but when we see that our juniors are doing faults, and we try to just explain them that please be careful and don't do such things again, then they take it very, they take it to their heart. They feel that we are finding faults and they are perfect. So how to deal with such people, Prabhuji?
People, as we understand the weakness, people are struggling. Try to understand. They're struggling with their senses. They're struggling. They lost service to Krishna. All of us like her. and they are struggling with their senses, no idea about God. In a very painful situation they are. So therefore, our behavior has to be extremely gentle. If we try to, even in association of devotees also saying, hey, you should do this, people mind revolts. People are all very weak-minded. So we should be very gentle
Right.
so that you know what will happen, knowing their condition. Correct? Hare Krishna, Anna. I told you,
Yes.
I was when Diksha was
Yes.
about to start, and I was feeling so small. I said I should say something about Guru Maharaj. Yes, serve Prabhupada so much. Something I should say. And I was feeling I'm really not a devotee, not able to glorify. Now's a chance I should glorify. So he looked at me and he said, "See, Naminister, thank you so much for bringing these people, training them in Krishna consciousness. What do I say? He made it so light for me, so light. True, correct? Made it so easy for me. So,
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
and then he smiled at me.
Prabhuji.
And then translate this now, and he was laughing.
Yes.
I cannot translate that. So like that. So we should, knowing this, our behavior has to become in Kaliga very gentle, because people will not like their mind. Shudra cannot accept an authority. He only works for money. And only a sattvic person who
Yes.
likes to go under the shelter of advanced Vaishnava. That's a sattvic person. A Brahmana happily works with thousands of Brahmanas. Like we have Shukadeva Goswami speaking. Billions of people are sitting. Nobody's protesting. Nobody's jealous. Nobody's fighting. Even Narad Muni is saying, let me enjoy hearing. He is his disciple's disciple, grand disciple. Father, his guru is sitting there, Veda Vyasa. He's all, let me enjoy. Correct? Is there any, what is that atmosphere? Isn't it Vaikuntha atmosphere? Correct? Let us enjoy. Prabhupada says, like in a spiritual world, the beautiful birds are there, cuckoos and so many, correct? But the bees are small. They go near the lotus feet of Krishna. They see what's happening. They smell the tulsi at the lotus. Whatever they do, they see Krishna's Leela and they come out, and they are glorifying Krishna Leela. Even they are hearing. So there is no envy in the spiritual world. Okay? So because we know people are envious, people
Yes.
are minded, our behavior should be very gentle, and we should develop these qualities. Neglect their fault and have, encourage whatever small qualities there. So nice. Your handwriting is so good. Something good. If somebody has no search for that. Eh? You're always smartly dressed.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So nice. He knows, but don't say something just flattery. Flattery means it is not there, you're simply telling. Then it becomes a joke. Don't make a joke out of the situation. Then people will say he's a joker. Correct?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Like they say,
Thank you, Prabhuji.
telling a camel you're beautiful, camel telling a donkey you're a beautiful. Don't do that. Then people will laugh at it. No. Say something which is genuinely true. You're always in time. So nice. That person is so, that's how the people are. So at least some search for some good quality and tell them. They will be very, very happy. Okay.
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Anuradha Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. What if you come to know that a close relative, very close relative, has done some black magic and got some bad things done for you? How do you handle that, Prabhuji?
You are from Bangalore area.
Bangalore.
Bangalore also it is going on. I thought
Yes, Prabhuji.
Bangalore and in Kerala. Kings are all, king of black magic are in Kerala and Bangalore. I thought.
It's going on, Prabhuji. Just 2 days back, I came to know my own sibling has got it done.
So you should chant Narasimha mantra. Okay? If there is a Narasimha Kavacha mantra you can chant. Don't have to bother. You don't have to do Narasimha Kavacha. We don't do counter. You can. Narasimha Kavacha will protect you. Okay? Devotee is protected by whom? Narasimha Deva. So in case there, you chant the Narasimha Kavacha mantra every day. One mala you can do all that. The Narasimha mantra, you know that? Okay? You can chant
Nice.
Narasimha Kavacha mantra also. Okay? Just type Narasimha Kavacha or write to me, I'll send you. Okay? If you feel,
Yes, Prabhuji.
don't have to bother. Prahlad Maharaj, his father is doing so many things. Did he also plan how to kill him? No. He was praying to Narasimha Deva. He was totally protected. Okay? All this bhuta, pata. Rather, what happens is that when you chant Narasimha Kavacha mantra, then that the reverse attack will happen on him. Because these bad spirits, when they are target to somebody, and if he protects himself, they have to attack. They attack the person who started. Correct?
Okay.
That was when Bhaktivinoda Thakur was in this place somebody was doing some black magic on him. It hit him only. So it hits the person. So what you should do now? Chant Narsimha Kavacha mantra. What we will do? This word is like that. Are what black magic, the bhuta, people itself are like bhutas too. Or if somebody says one bhuta is put after me. Are people itself are like bhutas. Are they less than bhuta? They're as bad spirits. Isn't it some people?
Yes,
And some,
jealousy is such a bad thing.
some people are worse than bhuta pretas. So horrible they are. So not that we have to get scared of bhuta preta. People are worse than that. Not that people are that only. We are surrounded by bhuta preta only. People are like bhuta preta only, all left, right, center. My God, jealous, envious, selfish. We are surrounded by such people. So what we do? Focus on Krishna. And Krishna
Yes,
told us to
Prabhu.
focus on Vaishnava and live with their company and association. Okay, and then if you feel sometimes it is like that, you can chant the Narsimha Kavacha mantra and don't bother. You don't have to go against it with those Prashna people. They tell, yeah, there is one Bhuta he has put, there is one Matha mantra. In Bangalore, for Matha mantra, they have done somebody. They had one employee. He will disappear for 1 month. So I'll ask him, we don't come for a job, He had he was an accountant. No, somebody is doing Matha mantra on me. And he will sleep whole month. So I don't know it is mental, psychological or real. We don't know. Sometimes it may not be there also. And how do you know? It will not be there. So what
Prabhu, lot of problems and issues I'm going through. So 4 or 5 people have told me.
so then you do chant Narsimha Kavacha mantra and just forget it. Okay?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
That is what
Hare
devotees.
Krishna,
Okay.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Dandavat pranam.
Hare Krishna. Because see what happens, everybody feels he is a victim. Nobody is a victim. I'm victim. Somebody is saying, no. What you're getting, even if somebody is using Bhuta Pishacha, he cannot give you more than your karma. So there is nothing to worry in that way. Nothing to worry. You are not a victim. This victim mentality will take you down. Never feel victim. I am victim of my own papa karma. What is it? I am victim of my own papa karma. Suppose I want to slap somebody. If his karma doesn't allow, I cannot slap him. I directly slap him or put some bhuta to slap him or hit him or disturb his health or his family's health. I cannot do unless he has that karma. So you're not suffering because of anybody. You're suffering because of your own papa karma. That you should be convinced. Atma kritam vipakam. You should be convinced of that. But still, you have to, as a responsibility, take care of your health and all. Correct? Somebody is coming hitting you. So what you should do? Normal thing, put to police. Now you go to police, say Mata mantra, somebody is doing. Police will laugh. Correct? Will they help you? Will they help you? You cannot do what you can. Chant Narsimha Kavacha mantra and protect us. Okay?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, without
Thank you, Prabhu.
without any ill feeling on it. My Lord, please protect them. Looks like somebody is trying to disturb me in a way that I can't even go to police, so I can only seek your protection. Like when Bharat Maharaj was sitting and they were trying to cut his head, do Naravali. What he was doing? He was sitting peacefully. They fed him very nicely. He was very peaceful. They put a nice silken clothes to him. He was very peaceful. They put oil on his whole body. He was peaceful. They took a blade to cut his head. He knew I cannot run away. I'm surrounded. He was still peaceful. Not disturb my own karma, whatever is coming. I deserve more, but this is little I'm getting. And the Devi came out and protected him. Correct? Like Prahlad Maharaj, what can he run away? No, his whole army is around him. He cannot run away. He's just meditating on Narsimha. So in that way, pray to the Lord. We take protection for ourselves, but what protection we can take? We can chant if you feel, but don't ever cry like a victim. I'm a victim. He's trying to harm me. No. Nobody is a victim. We are suffering for our own papa karma. Unless our papa karma is there, nobody can do anything. So therefore, there is nothing lamentable in God's kingdom. My own papa karma. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat pranam.